加賀谷修一。自分が何者か知りたくない?
Hey everybody, welcome to the first ever episode of Quick Chats. In the first episode we will have a quick chat of Gleipnir, but before we get into that too much, I just quickly want to say I'm not a big fan of the whole manga first and book first kind of thing. I feel like if you do it the other way around, you can enjoy the series or movie, and then you can also enjoy the book or the manga that it was based on. I also just quickly want to mention that this will be a spoiler light review. I will give you a moment later on to tap out if I have not convinced you to watch it yet. So let's quit the pandering and get into it. Gleipnir is an action fiction anime with a bit of a rom-com thrown into it. It revolves around a character called Shuichi Kaguya and the strange things that are happening around him. He seems to be the usual good at heart guy that's forced into situations that many other good boy animes would struggle to deal with. Now, this is where we get into the meat and potatoes of this series and why it's actually my favorite anime this spring season. Granted, there isn't that much to watch, ignoring sequels, which we can get to in another quick chat. Back to Shuichi. He has an interesting secret where he can by some unknown means turn into a monster that looks like a creepy mascot dog with a huge zipper down his back, a pistol on his hip, and a creepy cartoon smile. With this dog-like transformation, he gains some puppet powers, the reflexes, the enhanced smell, strength, and speed. This is where you first get into the weird department, the characters themselves. I won't mention all of them, and I've briefly mentioned Shuichi, so I'm just going to hop onto two of the other characters quickly, and then we're going to move on. First up, we have Claire, the blonde girl in the trailer with the freckles. She has some family issues, some murderous intentions, and a bit of fan service. Secondly, we have Elena. She's a creepy brunette near the end, who's also crazy, also has a lot of family issues, but she does have some interesting unexplained powers. These three are linked together seemingly by destiny, and what will become of their bond, I'm incredibly excited to see. With these three I've mentioned so far, we have a host of other colourful characters who all have an interesting part to play in this unique story. Now, I might have said enough to convince some of you that is the moment I mentioned earlier. If you are already googling where you can watch the anime, please feel free, pause or close the video. Please hit that thumbs up, it really does help spread the word and it is a great way to support the channel. Come back when you watched it and we can have a chat about this in the comments below. Now, on to the spoiler. Remember that zipper I mentioned earlier? Yeah, Claire unzips it and jumps in this poor man's back. Together with Shuichi, Claire is now much stronger. Shuichi's good guy instincts help keep Claire in check, and Claire's bad girl instincts actually get Shuichi to do something. Together, they go on a mission to try and solve what happened to them and how he became what he has become. It is also roughly at this point in the anime where you find out that Claire does live alone and that something bad happened to her family. This all leads us back to our third important character, Elena. You find out that she is indeed Claire's biological sister, and Claire and Shuichi work together to find out what they can about both of their pasts. Moving on, we'll mention some of the other characters' interesting powers. It ranges from invisibility to a black knight looking guy with swords for arms, a girl with demon legs and claws, and a big teddy bear with the power of botany. And another hottie that can take off heads using her hair. The spring season, in my opinion, is a bit slow, so watch the first few episodes and see if you like it. I feel like people really are sleeping on it, at least people in my circle. So to help push you guys closer to, okay fine, I'll watch it, I'll mention a few of the animes that this reminded me of to help you decide. There's Dead Man Wonderland, older but awesome, Elfen Lied, old, gory, definitely awesome, and then the more recent, more well-known Tokyo Ghoul, which is also quite awesome. These are all anime that I genuinely enjoyed. I think that the dark tones and interesting characters are things that you can't normally see or do in other mediums. It also has a lot to offer for those with a preference to the stranger anime and helps push the genre forward even more. So, to summarize, if monsters and a healthy helping of hormones, awesome fights, slick animation, interesting characters and character designs, and great music to round out does not interest you, then this anime is not for you. Although incomplete, Paulie really approves of this anime, and I really do recommend that you go and watch it. If you enjoyed this and look forward to seeing more, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you guys around for some more quick chats.